Hey guys, I am Kyle, and in today's video, I am going to show you a 1Password review on its pros, cons, and features. Alright, so now here we are in 1Password, and it's 1Password.com in order for you to get into this website right here. And let's get started with the pros right away. So let's start with the biggest pro. So what is the biggest purpose of a password manager? That's right, it's for security, and 1Password would be perfect to give you the best security that you can have for your informations and your password, because 1Password uses a high-level encryption that makes it impossible for anyone to decrypt. Even 1Password wouldn't be able to touch your information that you have saved, because they don't store your password, your master password, your secret key, your informations that you have saved using your account and whatsoever. They don't know anything about it. So even if the 1Password would get hacked, the hackers wouldn't be able to get anything out of it, because 1Password doesn't save anything. And not just that, I have mentioned that they have a secret key right here, and it's very unique for 1Password. So to get your secret key, it's simply right here in your profile, and you would be able to set up your secret key once you register for 1Password. So you would have it right here. This is a 34 symbols and letters key right here that is really hard to decrypt right here. So this adds another security, a layer of security for your account right here in 1Password. And not just that, everything that I have just talked about is backed up by their spotless reputation. And that's right, 1Password has never been breached, has never been hacked by anyone right here, unlike LastPass. Yes, LastPass has been hacked before, so I wouldn't trust a platform like that. So if you're looking for the best security, I suggest that you go for 1Password. Alright, so now enough with the security. Now that we know that 1Password is very secure, the next thing that I'm going to talk about is their watchtower right here. So watchtower is very essential, especially with your password hygiene, in order for you to make sure that all of your password that you have in your 1Password is secure. It doesn't have any weak spots or whatsoever that would make it easy for the hacker to steal your information right here. So Watchtower would be really great at that, and you could monitor it from their Windows app right here in the Watchtower section right here, and then you can see everything right here on your password and so on. But in my case, I don't have anything yet stored in my account since this is just a tutorial account. But this is where basically you would be able to see all your passwords rating and how safe or good the passwords are. And then basing from here, you can change your password, your weak passwords into stronger one by using the generator password of 1Password right here. And now the next thing that I'm going to talk about is the built-in authenticator on 1Password. And that's right, you don't need to use Google Authenticator, Authy, or other authenticator apps, because 1Password has got you covered with their built-in authenticator. So you can just activate your two-factor authentications on other platforms just by using 1Password. And as you can see right here, I was able to get a one-time password from this two-factor authentication right here, and now I am able to set up my two-factor authentication just by using 1Password. And not just that, 1Password is also available to a lot of devices in any operating system, even if you have a Mac, a Linux, Windows, iOS, Android, or browsers right here. But as you may have observed, I am using Opera GX. This is not Google Chrome, but still I was able to use their extension 1Password X, even if the one that is set right here is only for Google Chrome. You can still use the 1Password extension on different browsers. It is usable on the popular browsers out there in the market, so you don't have to worry on sticking into Google Chrome if you don't want to. And it's also very easy to set up your 1Password accounts and apps across all of your devices, which we'll be discussing later on how easy it is and how you can do that right here on 1Password. Alright, so enough with the pros, let's move on to the cons of 1Password. So the first thing that I was able to think of is the pricing. When you click on pricing, right here, 1Password doesn't offer you a free version. So if you just want a password manager for free with high security, then 1Password isn't for you, because there is no free plan available. And it's just that 1Password is also a bit quite expensive in terms of the prices right here compared to other password managers like NordPass, like KeePass, and so on right here. But don't worry if it's a little bit more expensive, but you'll be trading in for more features, more robust features, and your security is spotless right here because 1Password has a spotless reputation. You can be confident that your information that is stored in your 1Password is not gonna be breached or be stolen by anyone else. So I think this prices is justified right here. And you also have a free 14 days, which is a long enough time for you to test 1Password out and see and how it would do for you. And I think this is the only con that I can think of 1Password, because I've been using 1Password for a long time and I've never have any issues with using it, even if in the terms of ease of use, it's been very easy to use. The features are very easy to understand and so on. I have no complaints about 1Password. Yeah, this is the only con that I would think of, especially if you're looking for a free plan. But if you're looking for a premium plan and would love to have all the features of 1Password, then this would not be an issue for you. And now let's move on to using the features of 1Password. Let's just do a quick run through. So here we are in the desktop or Windows app right here. And then from here, as you can see your profile right here, and you can see everything right here. You can manage your account. And when you click on this one right here, you'll be able to create a collection of your password or information if you want to be more organized. And then you have your organization tabs right here. You have your favorites, your watchtower, which we have already discussed that this is very useful in keeping your passwords and information strong and keeping it hard for hackers to steal. And then the next one is we have our vaults right here. To add a vault, it's very simple. All you have to do is click this button, click new vault right there, and then you'd be able to change the icon of the vault right here. If you want to be more organized, maybe let's go for home passwords right there. And then you can type a description and so on right there and click on create. And then just like that, you have successfully created a vault right here. And then you can just import your passwords into this vault right here so that you can be more organized and so on. And then they also have a starter kit for your tags right here. So this is more of a housekeeping tool right here in the tag so that your informations would be more organized and so on. They also have the archive. So if you want to archive some informations, then you can see it right here, and your recently deleted, of course. So this is where you will find your recently deleted files, informations, and they would be permanently deleted after 30 days if you haven't touched them right here. And then the next thing is that we're going to go back right here into the profiles and click on settings right here. And then from here, as you can see here in the general, you have some keyboard shortcuts, but we don't need to mess with this one. Depending on your preference, if you'd like to change this, you have your appearance right here. You can change your appearance. You can go for a compact one. You can even go for a theme. You can go for a dark theme, just like that. Or you could just go for light. I prefer light, in my opinion. And then you can go for security right here, and you have your auto lock feature. So you can lock the system if you are idle for maybe 2 minutes. If you're idle for 2 minutes, then 1Password would automatically be locked when you're not using it. So in my case, I'll just go for 30 minutes just for an example. And you can lock 1Password when computer locks, allow 1Password to prevent your device from sleeping, and so on. And this one is also very important. This is removing your copied information and authentication code after 90 seconds. So why is this important? So let me just give you an example. So for example, you are copying some sensitive information from your 1Password vault, and then you left your PC for some reason, and then you left your clipboard right here without knowing that it is still copying your sensitive information that you have copied from 1Password, and another user would use the computer and they would be able to see the clipboard and the sensitive information that you have used or copied in 1Password. So this feature would be able to delete it automatically after 90 seconds. In that way, you wouldn't have to worry about leaving your clipboard with some sensitive information that you have copied in your vault right here. So this is basically just good housekeeping feature. So yeah, this is a really good one. And you have your concealed fields and so on right here. And you have your privacy. So you can show app and website icons and so on. All of these are just very optional depending on what you need or what you want, depending on your preferences. And you have your browser right here. You can get 1Password for your browser. It's the extension, which is this one right here. And you have your labs, advanced, developer mode, and about right here for the versions and so on. And you can check for update right there. So now let me just give you a quick run through on how you can use 1Password on the website that you want to have a saved information. So let's just click on login right here so that we can test it out. And then let's just go and sign up first. And from here, we're going to be providing our first name. So in my case, I already have a fill in right here because I have a saved information. So in this example, we'll just pretend that we don't have one. So I'm just going to go sample tutorial right there. And then I'm going to go for my email address. So I already have a saved email address right here in 1Password. So it's showing like this. And in my case, I'll just go for a temporary email right here for the sake of an example. And I'm going to go for the password. So from here, you can use 1Password to generate you a strong password. So you can click on this one. And then as you can see, it has now generated me a password right there. And then you can see your password right here and so on. As you can see, it's very strong right there. So you can add a tag and you can even save it to your vaults right here that you prefer. So in my case, I'll just go for personal right there, click on save. And then just like that, you have now saved your information for Poppy's. For this example, it's in poppyspot.com. So click on sign up. And then once you're done with that, we can now log in. So please check your email. So just for confirmation right here, let's just do that right here. So now we can sign in. Actually, let's just log out right here. We don't need to verify our email anymore since I'm just showing you how you can do this in a sample website. So all you have to do now to log in is I'm going to go for my email right here and click on this one right here. And then it would autofill my details for me. And all I have to do now is log in. And voila, I am now logged in. So that is very easy on how you can use 1Password. I hope this video helped you out on deciding if 1Password is the best one for you with its pros, cons, and features. Thank you for watching.